Hello everyone, good morning. I hope everybody's feeling good wherever you are. So as you can see over here, we are having the class back again online. So for today, I'm going to make a video for you about the theory class for week 7 materials, which is about defense technology. Okay, and I hope everybody's okay with this online class because there are a lot of adjustment going on and you need to adjust yourself very quickly with this situation. Okay, so let's check the material for today, which is about defense technology. Alright, so we'll have a quick review from last week's material and then we'll do some discussion about this week's material. Alright, so for a quick review from last week, yeah, because we are back in the class again, we had our discussion, which is fun, and it's a live class, and most of you, everyone actually speaks in the class, and also in the Zoom who are not able to join the class. Okay, so thank you very much for that a wonderful class we had last time, and for the live class that I missed over the few weeks. Yeah, so thank you, and pay attention to that. Expressions of agreement and disagreement, because that will be one of the main discussion in our midterm exam later on. Okay. Alright, so we will discuss the objective for this week's material, which is about students being able to do oral communication. So quite similar to what we had last week. So you'll do some oral communication. Alright, so in this material for this week, I provided you with a reading. The reading text is about Visby. So before you actually look at this picture, I want you to pause this video and then download the reading material, and then after that read the material of the reading by yourself. Okay, then after that try to relate this picture with the reading that you have for today. Okay, so probably, like, for example, oh, this is a cruise ship for people going for a tour, for example. Okay, so write down your opinion after you read Visby with this picture. So relate this picture with the reading Visby, and then after that post one thing that you actually can relate from the reading to this picture in this YouTube comment. Okay, so post your thoughts on how you can relate this picture with the reading that you have for today. And then after that, here is one some comprehension questions that we have over here. So the first one is, what is the hull made of? And then after that, what is Visby equipped with, and where is CIC located? But first of all, I think everybody needs to know what CIC stand for. Okay, so you can answer this question if you read the text. So please read the text first. Okay. Alright, so when we are talking about defense technology, obviously we are talking about something related to the plan for protection, for future protection. Okay, so when you are talking about plans and future actions, we use future tense. Okay, the simplest future tense pattern is by using will, and if it is negative, they use will not. So this is a very common tense that is being used by students, and I reckon you are familiar with this pattern. Okay, so for example, using will, future defense will utilize a lot of technology, and if you use negative will not, then you use or won't. You can say future defense will not utilize a lot of technologies, or future defense won't utilize a lot of technology. I think this one is quite self-explanatory. Yeah. Alright, so for this one, what you can prepare for now is you can prepare future invention in defense technology using future tense. Okay, so for example, oh, I think in the future there will be unmanned ship, or probably people can travel to the moon. we can travel to the moon already, but probably travel to Mars back and forth very easily, and so on and so on. Okay, so use one future, make one sentence about future inventions in defense technology or in defense sector using future tense. Okay, and this one I'm going to ask you about these future inventions during our practicum session. Okay, so now we talk about prepositions. Preposition is probably, I'm going to explain a bit what a preposition is. So preposition, it's actually like that. Okay, so something to put in before you say about the position. So for example, on, in, at, etc. Yeah, so I already gave you the examples of prepositions over there, but there are actually more prepositions other than the ones that I just mentioned. Okay, so it's not only on, at, in, or above or under. Okay, so we'll look at some of the prepositions now. Okay, so we have preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of movement, and also other preposition. Okay, so this is the example of preposition of time. So after you wake up, you take a shower. Okay, so that tells about the time, after or before. And then at, for example, at 12 o'clock, between I don't know, between 1 and until 2 o'clock, I had a shower. And by, in, or from, that's also the examples of preposition of time. And then we have preposition of place, where it talks about the place where you're doing something. Like for example, at home, at the top of the roof, for example, in front of the class, opposite from the bank, near the river. Okay, so those are the preposition of place. And then preposition of movement, we have across, along, or down from. So for example, across from the hall, you will find the office of the teacher, for example. Okay, so this one discuss the movement of a place. So if you want to go over there, you have to across, something like that. Okay, so that's a preposition of movement. And then we have the other one, which is the other types of preposition. We have about, by, for, of, or with or without. Okay, so and the use of this is depending on the sentence or the context. Okay, so for these prepositions, what are we going to do? We are going to discuss more on the practice in the next session. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to introduce you a bit about the preposition and the future tense, and then in the next meeting, in the practicum session, we are going to have more practice on the use of preposition and future tense. And we are going to also discuss about the midterm exam information, probably the ones that you are waiting for right now, because there's actually a bit of change for our midterm exam, but I will inform to you once I get a definitive answer from the academic. Okay, but the thing that I'm going to share to you now is that the material for this week is not going to be included in our UTS. So the UTS will be only from week 1 until week 6. Okay, and I will tell you more about it in our practicum session. Okay, so that would actually bring me to the end of my video for the theory session. Okay, so I would like to remind you again, please post the information that I asked you in the video just now in the YouTube comment, and then after that, if you have questions, let me know. Okay, get well soon everybody who are feeling sick, and if you are healthy, stay healthy. Okay, thank you very much, and see you all in the practicum session. Goodbye.